Hi, I'm Kevin Bittaker, and this is my Hero Imagination presentation. So to start off, I'm just going to be diving into what my presentation is going to be about, and it's going to be mental health awareness. So I want to start off just talking about how like back in like the 70s and 80s, especially the 60s, how mental health illness was looked down upon, and there wasn't much awareness about it. And if you did have problems with mental health, you were viewed negatively, and you're ostracized from society. And they did like a lot of creepy experiments that I've heard about. But now that we're now in 2023, we see a lot more awareness, and it's not something to be looked down upon anymore to suffer from anxiety, depression, or anything like that. However, we still see that suicide is still one of the leading causes for death because some people still feel like as if they can't come out for help. But why is it so hard for people to reach out sometimes? And I think a lot of it has to deal with either like the situation you grew up with in home, you feel like you really have no one to reach out with anymore, or you just feel like that people don't understand you as well, or you like no one really has gone through the experiences that you have, or you really just have no one to talk to. And I don't know, or maybe it's just really hard for you to talk to someone about your struggles and issues. But I think one of the so big stigmas is that it's becoming a newer thing is just how people are asking for attention, and which people sometimes get scared to speak out against that because they don't want to seem like they're seeking for attention when they actually have a problem going on. So the time that I was a hero was it was the middle of the night at Dabney, and the fire alarm went off, and so we all went outside, and then we all came back in, and a couple of my friends from the night we're all out on the hallway talking about how their night went and everything. And I noticed that my one friend was hiding behind the door. And I was asking him like what's wrong, like why he wasn't coming out to talk to us, and he wasn't saying anything. And it looked like he was hiding something behind him. And so I like barged my way in to see what was wrong. And I noticed that he inflicted self-harm. And the reason he didn't really say why he did it. He said he's done it before when I was talking to him about it. However, I obviously helped him. I got some of our friends into the room, and we obviously handled the situation, got all the dangerous items out of there, and we were able to address the situation appropriately. And we ended up getting him some help, and from then on out, he's been working on it a lot, and he's doing a lot better now. But he no longer lives here, which I think is better for him and his mental health. And the thing is, I think he also struggled with is that he as a guy struggled to come out more about it just because he felt like as men in society, I feel like there's still that stigma that like we're not allowed to share emotions or express how we really feel. And so for him to do that, it's just really eye-opening that a lot of people just feel stuck in this world. And then a time I failed to be a hero and why. So when I was like super young in about fifth or sixth grade, my father suffered from alcoholism and severe smoking, which led to him having a heart attack, but thankfully he lived. But after that, he did not continue. He continued his bad habits. And at such a young age, I think I was too naive to like really say anything. And at one point, my sister came up to me. She's like, "We have to like say something to him because like we're really the ones that are going to make an impact on like this whole situation." And I never really said anything, so I really wasn't the hero in the situation just because I was so young and wasn't able to really communicate like how I felt, or I didn't really even understand the whole situation at all. So I think that's a time that I failed to be a hero. And I think a lot of also had to do I was just scared to say something because he was my dad. So I don't know. But yeah, that's the time I failed to be a hero, and this is my hero imagination project. Thank you.